Bob Lutz, Vice Chairman for Global Product Development, General Motors Corporation.
Bob, last in Detroit Auto Show,
Yeah.
you guys pretty much ruled the show. You brought out, you were Chevy and Saturn got both Car and Truck of the Year
Right.
awards.
Yeah.
You brought out new cars, you brought out electric cars, and now you have the Pontiac and the Saturn that you just brought out at the Chicago Auto Show. Is this the buzz you were talking about that you needed?
Well, I hope so. I mean, at some point, as we keep adding more and more of these breakthrough products, at some point somebody is going to wake up and say, these General Motors guys are really starting to do some exceptionally nice products. And I think we're almost at the point where we are achieving critical mass, where even the skeptics who said, they'll never really turn that whole thing around. I think even the skeptics are starting to realize that, whoa, everything we bring out is sensationally good looking, well executed, right on the mark in terms of people's taste, and affordable.
Last year, you worked on the Saturn, and everyone has agreed that you've done a great job with the Saturn, even all the journalists that gave it the Car of the Year award. Which franchise do you go to next?
Well, obviously Cadillac has to get our continued attention, both for the U.S. and for the rest of the world, because we do want to make Cadillac into one of our global brands. So Cadillac is going to get a lot of attention. Chevrolet is going to get a lot of attention because it is our largest global brand. Worldwide, we sell 4.5 million Chevrolets. It's almost half of the global GM volume is Chevrolet, so we can't neglect that brand. And then the rest will all get what they need. But the Pontiac is pretty well transformed. Saturn is transformed. Chevrolet is in very good shape on the truck side. There's going to be a lot happening on passenger cars. So, and basically we're going to just transform the whole thing.
You got such great press because of the Bolt.
Yeah.
Got any more news to share about that, when it might be coming out?
What we're actively doing now is we've got a team together. We're conducting weekly meetings where we've got all of the specifications out to battery manufacturers. We're starting to, or we have already started doing some proposals on how we would have to modify that architecture to get it actually producible and not a concept car. So, for instance, we've determined we'd have to move the front axle a little bit. I don't think it would hurt the appearance of the car. So we're well into the early stages of developing the product, and we have assigned a full-time executive just to the question of batteries. And it's a woman, and her name is Denise, which I remember because it's my wife's name. Sadly, I don't remember her last name. But we now have a central point and a person who really understands battery technology, whose sole responsibility it is to work with the battery producers. The rest of the car, the electric drive motor, the power electronics, the little internal combustion range extender engine, all of that we have, and we know how to make that work. The issue is, we've said from the outset, is batteries. But I remain optimistic. There's a lot of interest on the part of the battery producers. On a single cell level, we can make the battery perform as we need it. The question is, what happens when you hook hundreds and hundreds of them together? But it has, since the Detroit show, the Volt and bringing the Volt to production has assumed tremendous importance for us. We see it, and a lot of outside people are telling us that this is perhaps the most significant thing that General Motors has done in the past 20 years, and that it's a potential game changer. And we agree. So we're pushing.
And you will keep the power to weight ratio on that vehicle down like in the Volt.
with that, we're going to try. Whether we can use the advanced GE composite materials everywhere that we'd like for cost or feasibility reasons remains to be seen. But obviously, the overall weight of the vehicle has to be kept within reasonable bounds, otherwise it won't achieve its 40 miles on batteries.
Well, and not everyone knows, but you are a pilot, and you have planes, and you understand the power-to-weight ratio
Right,
and
exactly.
how much faster you can go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I'm a great fan of lightweight. Everything works better when it's light, even human beings.
Exactly. Bob Lutz, thank you very much.
Thank you very much.